You know, it's a strange time to be alive, isn't it? We've got all these incredible ways to connect with each other. We're talking instant messages, video calls, a constant stream of updates. But does it ever feel like all this connection is actually making us lose something? Something really important, like genuine human warmth?
And that brings us to this big central question. It really gets to the heart of it all. In this explainer, we're going to dig into this idea: have we actually forgotten how to truly care for one another? Or is compassion just kind of hiding, waiting for us to pay attention to it again?
And this right here, this is the tension so many of us feel every single day. Every ping, every notification, it promises connection. But that real feeling of being understood, of someone having patience with you, that can feel pretty rare. It's the great paradox of our time. We're more connected, but we can feel more alone.
Okay, so let's dive right into this. In our first section, we're really going to unpack what compassion is. Because, spoiler alert, it's not just about being polite or nice. It's so much deeper and more active than that.
So this definition is so important because it treats compassion as an ability, a skill that you can actually build and get better at. It's about making an active choice. You don't just see that someone's having a hard time, you actually respond with kindness. It's the bridge that lets you step into someone else's world for a second and say, hey, I see you. You're not invisible.
And here's the thing. These little personal choices, they have this amazing ripple effect. They start with you, but they grow into a cultural value. Think about it. The best communities, the ones that really thrive, are built on empathy and understanding. When that's the foundation, people feel safe, they feel supported. Without it, well, that's where mistrust starts to creep in.
So, if compassion is so critical for us, why does it feel so hard right now? Let's take a look at some of the things in our modern world that are frankly making it a real struggle.
Okay, one of the biggest ones is this huge cultural push towards individualism. We're all encouraged to focus on my goals, my personal brand, my achievements. Now, don't get me wrong, ambition is a good thing, but when that becomes the only thing we're focused on, our world can get pretty small, and we start to lose sight of the people around us.
And this gets totally supercharged by social media, right? The endless highlight reel. You're scrolling and all you see are the most polished, perfect, filtered versions of everyone's lives. And over time, that can quietly change your mindset from, I wonder what their life is really like, to, ugh, why isn't my life that good? It turns what should be connection into a competition.
And look, social media can be great, but it's got some real built-in challenges for compassion. When you're anonymous, it's just easier to be cruel. The algorithms, they're designed to show us what we already believe, trapping us in these little bubbles that make it really hard to feel empathy for other people. And let's be honest, outrage and negativity just seem to spread way faster than kindness.
But here's the good news. This is not a lost cause, not even close. Compassion isn't gone, it's just a muscle we need to exercise. So let's talk about a practical toolkit. Small, everyday things we can all do to make that muscle stronger. These are small steps, but they have a huge impact.
Here are 3 simple but really powerful places to start. First, just get to know your own feelings. The more you understand what's going on inside you, the easier it becomes to understand what's going on with someone else. Second, actively look for those tiny opportunities to be kind. Holding a door, letting someone go ahead of you, these build into habits. And third, be intentional with your clicks. Choose to engage with stuff that builds people up.
And this really brings us to the most important starting point of all, you. Being compassionate with yourself isn't selfish, it's the foundation for everything. That voice inside your head, the way you speak to yourself, literally sets the tone for how you're able to speak to everyone else.
So here's how we start weaving this into our actual day. When a friend is telling you about a problem, resist that urge to jump in and fix it. Just listen. Really listen. When you feel that flash of anger or frustration, just take a breath, pause before you react, and look for chances to practice those micro-kindnesses, a real compliment, a genuine thank you. They add up, I promise you. And here's the really cool part. All this stuff you're doing, it doesn't just stop with you. Every single one of these small choices creates a positive ripple. It's an energy that just spreads out from you, and you can actually help it grow.
So how do we make this thing contagious? Well, first, just lead by example. When you're patient, other people notice. Second, when you see someone else being kind, call it out, acknowledge it. Third, try to create spaces where people can talk openly without fear of being judged. And finally, share stories of kindness. They remind all of us what's possible.
I mean, think about it like this. You hold a door for someone who's having a terrible day. Because of that, they're a little more patient with their coworker.
That coworker then goes home and is a little kinder to their family. You'll probably never see how far that one small act of yours traveled, but trust me, it travels.
So as we wrap this up, let's leave with this one simple but powerful question to ask yourself. As you go about your day, in every little interaction you have, online or offline, just ask, am I contributing to connection here, or am I contributing to disconnection? Because compassion isn't lost, it's right here, inside all of us, just waiting for us to choose it.